It certainly is, and after all the speculation, what's the future? Will it be here? Won't it be here? The rain has arrived for qualifying. They've got to keep the Grand Prix at Silverstone, otherwise it'd never rain in these parts during the summer. Welcome along to a Saturday afternoon at the home of the Formula One World Championship. We've made the trip from Spielberg in Austria, some 984 miles here to this part of Buckinghamshire and Northamptonshire for round 10 of the Formula One World Championship. That from him, and that is the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo out of Woodcote.
I got a problem. Let me know if I can continue.
Okay, understood. Mode one, please.
And let's have a little listen.
Yeah, I think you could hear the turbo gasp its last moment of life there. And they're going to start to take quite a few penalties. There's a lot of drivers actually on the cusp of grid penalties for engine units and elements of the engine, Crofty.
Absolutely. Getting to that stage in the season as we reach halfway where any unreliability starts to rear its ugly head in terms of penalties on the grid. As he's going to start at the back anyway, no point carrying on.
I think it's okay for the next. Okay, let's give it a go. Box this lap, dry tyres.
Okay.
That's going to be a quick out lap then he's going to need. So it needs to be a racing pit stop and send him on his way. Hopefully he's got enough fuel on board for all these kind of dramas. Clearly he has. There we go. See you later.
They're going to get to the checkered flag, Martin, and they need to get to that flag before it starts waving to be able to start. Seconds out, I reckon here. He's missed it. He's missed it. So that late decision by McLaren, which instantly looked like it could be really tight on time. Actually, no, is he okay? He is okay.
It looked pretty handy at the end of the lap, doesn't it? The direction change was good.
And getting a great reception from the Silverstone crowd as he crosses the line, Fernando Alonso, and he does go fastest. Kevin Magnussen out in Q1, his teammate. Now we're on board with Valtteri Bottas. It looks like a Williams to his left. And it is Felipe Massa. Oh, now Massa, Martin, has been involved a little bit this weekend. And already this season, their points tally from the whole of last year. Grosjean, is he in Q3? Yes, he is. Goes 7th fastest. Sainz now goes 11th. His teammate Danny Kvyat is 10th. Palmer goes and crosses the line. He is 10th fastest. He's right on the bubble. Can anyone beat him? Nico Hülkenberg, 4th fastest. Julian Palmer stays in the top 10 though, because Hülkenberg was already in it. Sergio Perez is currently 14th fastest. And as I mentioned, never out-qualified a teammate here at Silverstone. He just wants to get into Q3 to try and make that for the first time. He does. Julian Palmer misses out on Q3 as Sergio Perez puts himself into the top 10, and Valtteri Bottas goes 2nd fastest behind his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Now, here comes Fernando Alonso. Is he in Q3? No, not quite. The man who was fastest at the end of Q1 is 13th fastest.
Get all the downshifting done, pick up the throttle, balance the car. Now you can floor it and sweep through this final right-hander, leaning on the curb on the outside, and up comes the time very quickly, and it is a 1:27.580, and Hamilton a 1:27.231, a third of a second different when you're behind the wheel.
Only 3rd fastest for Kimi Räikkönen as he crosses the line. His teammate Sebastian Vettel has got a couple of tenths on him though, so let's see him across the line, and he goes onto the front row with Lewis Hamilton. Just 0.2 of a second in it, which
of an eye.
Just a bit. This is Grosjean behind the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton.
What's that? I don't know who the Mercedes was, but they need to get a better GPS.
Yeah, absolutely understood, completely understood.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable, absolutely, okay.
And Grosjean ahead of him as he heads off on this flying lap. 3.6 miles to see if he can
he's
win.
locked up badly. He'll run high there, yes, and that's spoiled the lap already for Valtteri, and he's backed off indeed.
Yeah,
has he?
I'm not, well, either way, he's trying to win qualifying and he's lost it pretty much.
Yeah,
right there and then at turn 3.
I think he might have backed off and he's got no more time either. No, he's still going for it. Yeah, that's certainly quality speed he's taking through Luffield there. I just sensed he didn't give it full beans after the lockup, but what's his sector times?
Well, 10th off, wasn't he? And he's setting a few purple mini sectors as he makes his way onwards. Behind him, a 27.8 for the first sector for Lewis Hamilton, was 0.2 quicker. Kimi Räikkönen put in a 28.0. Sebastian Vettel has put in a 28.0 as well. Hamilton has the advantage in the early stages of the Ferrari versus Mercedes laps here.
Good middle sector actually for Bottas. He hadn't backed off earlier on, so a 35.3 matching, all but matching the very, very best. And nothing to lose now.
Valtteri Bottas, who has only once been on the second row here at Silverstone, won't be able to make that this weekend. Would love, I'm sure, though, to win out in qualifying. How's his lap time look? It is only second fastest for Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton stays on provisional pole then. He is aiming to match Jim Clark's tally of 5 poles at the British Grand Prix, and by 0.6 of a second, he absolutely smashes the field. A 1:26.6, unbelievable. Kimi Räikkönen on the front row for Ferrari is half a second adrift. Max Verstappen next across the line goes 5th fastest in his Red Bull. Where's Sebastian Vettel? Twice a pole sitter here at Silverstone before. Crosses the line. He's not even on the front row in terms of the qualifying times. 3rd fastest for him. Lewis Hamilton on